brothers and sisters. Africa, stand!
Bring it up. Yeah. Bring it up. Come on. Get up. Come on.
That's it.
Let's go.
I like that. I like that. Hey, get up. Wait. Bring the beat back. Hey. All right,
My name is Mafan, and Step Africa would like to officially welcome you all here to tonight's performance. We are extremely excited to be here in Egypt tonight. Woo! Give it up. Now, before we go any further, I would like to give you all a definition of stepping. Stepping, as you can see, is a highly energetic, polyrhythmic, percussive dance form that was created by African American college students in the United States. Now, it started all in the early 1900s, and this is when African Americans began to attend colleges and universities in large numbers. And in doing so, they felt the need to create organizations on the college campuses. Now, these organizations that they created were used to help the students academically and socially while also uplifting and strengthening the community. Now, the names of these organizations were fraternities and sororities. A fraternity is a group for men only, and a sorority is a group for women only. Now, the different members of these organizations would sometimes gather on the main campus, and they would sing songs, they would chant, and they would also perform simple, basic movements in a line or a circle. Now, we know this to be the beginnings and the foundation of what we know as stepping today. Now, all of this on the college campus was done to show love, pride, and respect for the different organizations. It was also done in the spirit of community. So tonight, we are that community. Now, what does that mean? That means that when you see something that you like, feel free to do whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to clap, if you want to cheer, if you want to whistle, if you want to stomp your feet or get out of your seat, feel free to do so. All right? The more energy you give to us, we promise to give it right back to you. No need to be shy. Now, that's right. Now, I would like to introduce you to the sorority style of stepping. So please welcome back to the stage the ladies of Step Africa.
All right, ladies. Now, the ladies have given you an example of sorority-style stepping. So I would like to have the pleasure of introducing the gentlemen to the stage to give you an example of fraternity-style stepping. Gentlemen, welcome to the stage.
Y'all ready? Step team, fight. Step team, fight. Row, fight. Row, alpha, step. Hey. Right. Hey. 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 Here we go, y'all. We got it. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. So we've seen the ladies step, we've seen the fellas step, but now I would like to introduce you to a different aspect of step culture, the aspect of step culture that we like to call the challenge. Students from elementary up through college compete in what they call step shows for cash prizes and trophies, and I would like to give you an example of that right here today. Is that all right? I'm so happy to hear that. Now, first, I would like to introduce our first team, which will consist of the beautiful ladies of Step Africa. Ladies, let's give them a round of applause. Versus none other than the gentlemen of Step Africa. Fellas, come to the stage. So we have our teams, we have our hosts. How you doing? The last thing we're gonna need are judges. So we're gonna turn to you to be those judges. But there are 3 important rules we have to follow. Rule number 1, once we get to the judging portion of the challenge, if you like what you see, we want you to clap and cheer as loud as possible. Let me hear you. Y'all sound so great. You sound great. Rule number 2, for whichever team you believe didn't do as well, you're gonna stay as quiet as possible. Let me hear you. That's actually pretty good. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. It's good. Now the last rule, I know we're having fun, I know we're having a great time, but let's not boo because we don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. And we want to show good sportsmanship. But, you know, are you ready to get started?
They're ready.
I figured that. How about we be gentlemen about this and we let the ladies go first? Ladies, are you ready?
Yes.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
Certainly.
Audience, are you ready? Round 1.
Dion, Mafan, we break it down like Africa.
Ladies!
Mademoiselle.
Yes.
That was cute.
Very good.
But the fellas,
The fellas.
we break it down like you can't touch
All right. Well, audience, it's now up to you. If you believe that the ladies won the first round, let's hear it for the ladies. All right. And if you believe that the fellas won round 1, let's hear it for the fellas. Fellas, congratulations. But it's all right. It's okay. We always have room for round 2. And this time, we're going to let the fellas go first. Fellas, are you ready? Ladies, are you ready?
Yes.
Audience, are you ready? Round 2.
Let's go.
We got this. Let's listen. Let's listen. Tune in.
fellas. What's up? We break it down like what?
right. Well, audience, you already know what to do. If you feel like the fellas won the second round, let's hear it for the fellas.
Where's that loyalty? Let's go. That's my loyal section right there. Those are my friends.
All right. And if you believe that the ladies won the second round, let's hear it for the ladies. Ladies, congratulations. But it looks like we have a tie.
Okay.
But I think it's better if we leave it at a tie, because it's better when we step together. What do you all think? All right. So can we rock the stage together?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's try this. Now, my friends of Cairo, when we say together, we mean together. Clap your hands.
All right.
You too, mademoiselle. Very good. Yeah. I like it. Thank you, Egypt. This is good, y'all. Hey, ladies. All right, Cairo. That was nice.
Woo! Cairo! Cairo! All right, all right. If you're having fun, say yeah. Let me hear you. If you're having fun, say yeah. All right. But look, I want everyone to close your eyes. I can see you. Close your eyes. Now look, we're going to take a trip. All right? Now, we're going to go down to South Africa for a little bit. All right? Yeah. Now, South Africa is like our second home. All right? Now, we go there every year for the Step Africa International Cultural Exchange Festival. And we spend a lot of time with the Zulu Nation, all right? Now, with the Zulu Nation, they hold dance dear to their hearts. Now, they use dance to celebrate anything from life to harvest or marriage or even the passing of a loved one. And they use dance to celebrate everything. And when we're there, we exchange. So we teach them some stepping, and they teach us Nglamu. All right? Now I want you guys to sit back and relax and enjoy Nglamu.
Make some noise if you're enjoying the show so far. I love to hear that. But before I continue, I need to make sure that all of you can see these boots I have on. You see them? These boots are actually called gum boots. Can y'all say that for me? One more time, gum boots. Good job. Now let me tell you a story about these boots. One day, while our founder was in South Africa, he saw a young boy in the streets doing a dance that really caught his attention because it was very similar to the style of stepping he learned while he was in college and what y'all have seen on this stage tonight. What this young boy was doing was using his hands to slap his boots to make all types of beats and rhythms. And he later found out that this was something called the South African gumboot dance. Now, the South African gumboot dance was created by people who worked in the mines of South Africa. So, you know, they're working in the mines and they're finding all of these precious things like coal, gold, diamonds, but the working conditions down there were horrible. It was dark, wet, cold, dangerous. You know, they had to wear these boots to protect their feet. They would be away from their families for months and months at a time. And they would be from different regions from the huge continent of Africa, so they spoke different languages, and it was difficult to communicate. So they started slapping on their boots as a mode of communication and also as a way to lift their spirits. And it became the South African gumboot dance as we know it today. Now, we at Step Africa, we love the gumboot dance because, just like stepping, it is also a polyrhythmic percussive dance form. In fact, we love this dance so much that every time we go to South Africa, we have them teach us some of the moves. So, would you all like to see the South African gumboot dance? Okay, here we go.
I am sick and tired of all of you all complaining. You have been late for work 3 times just this week. Huh? You were late 8 times last week and 38 times the week before that.
That is not possible. We
only work 7 days. It's possible. And you, always complaining about your nails. Open. Oh, look, Super, I broke a nail. Oh, Super, I broke a nail. You are in the mines. You are going to break your nails. You might even break your whole finger, or your wrist, or an elbow, or your back, maybe even your brain. It's possible. Now, I have been watching your gumboot skills when you are on your breaks. Yes. And I have to say, your gumboot skills, how can I put it? They are very, very, Not good. That's the word. They are very not good. So, I am going to work with you now for the show in the amphitheater.
Okay.
Spell me the letters of the rich city.
G-O-R-N-N-E-S-O-U-R-G.
Johannesburg, Bafana.
Johannesburg, Bafana. G-O-R-N-N-E-S-O-U-R-G.
Johannesburg, Bafana.
Johannesburg, Bafana.
Oh, praise.
Try this one.
Oh, my goodness.
So, ha. I win. To the right. Hey, hey, hey. We go there. This a win. Hey, What's up, Bafana? Keep dancing. Yeah. To the right. Again. Yeah. Turn around. Hey. Time to go. Back to work already, huh? Back to work. I'm on SDC. Stop Africa. I'm on SDC. Stop Africa. I'm on SDC. Hey, stop Africa. I'm on SDC. Hey, stop Africa. Come on. Stop Wake up. Come back here. Minor, you are not supposed to be here. Hey, come here, Raقص. What? Come. Get out of here. Raقص. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just you. You need a lot of work. Come here. Now listen. On this side. Now I was thinking, since I have you here, you need some practice. Yeah, bro? Yes, your gumbo skills. Yes. So let's work on a manly step. Yeah, bro? Yeah, bro? A manly step. That's the one. Yeah. So, like this. I will start this step.
Yes.
You follow after me.
You follow you. Brother, here. Heaven.
You go there.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go. That's the one. Yeah, bro. Hey. That's the one. Yeah, bro. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, bro, minor.
Hey, super. You said you start the step and then we follow after you.
That's what I said, man. I start the step, and you follow after me.
I got it.
Simple.
Yeah, well,
Come on, man. The interruptions. We are trying to do the dance, huh?
I'm practicing.
Come on.
So I am clear.
come.
What is it this time?
Come, super.
What?
Look right there.
I'm looking.
Hey, Raقص. Come.
Ah, what is it now?
Look right there. Hey, super. Isn't that the girl you like?
What there? Is that her?
Hey, super. She's really pretty.
In fact, she is quite hot, yeah, boy?
Hey, she's really, really hot. Hey, super. I bet if you do a dance for her,
Go ahead.
she might take you to dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe we can all go. Hey, wait. Hey, I like this one. Let's go.
Waiters, aside, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. See ya. Hey, 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 ego, easy, bitch. Osa, come on. Hey, boy. Hi, CBC, wait. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, boy. Africa. Hey!
Very good. I like that one. That was a great one. Have it on.
Hey, super. She was watching you.
She smiled at me.
Very good. Hey, Super, you think maybe she has that awesome friend for me?
No! Let's go. Back to work. Hammer SPT. Hey, hey, step Africa. Hey, hey, step Africa. Hammer SPT. Hey, hey, step Africa. Give on. Hammer SPT. Hey, hey, step Africa. Back to work. Hammer SPT. Hey, hey. Hammer. Step Africa. Yes. Hammer. Step Africa. Woo! I'm coming. I'm coming.
tell you earlier I can see you?
y'all doing on here, y'all? This is my solo. It wasn't me, y'all. I wasn't the only one making all that noise. It was mostly Egypt.
you. Thank you so much. All right. Wow, we are so delighted to be here. I can't tell you how much this means to us to be here. Am I still on? There we go. How much it means to us to be here in Egypt this week for these next, well, maybe about 8 days now. So thank you all for your warm hospitality. Step Africa would also just like to thank Ambassador Margaret Scobie in her absence, Matt Tuller, who is here, I think he's here tonight, our Deputy Ambassador. We also want to thank the lovely Sarah Rabi and Michael Hankey, who have been with us this week, and everyone at the U.S. Embassy for having us here. Also the Ministry of Culture, and of course we cannot forget the beautiful Cairo Opera House. So thank you very much. And we can't forget our wonderful tech staff who did all the lights and helped us with the sound and everything tonight. Thank you to all of them. And most of all, to all of the people of Egypt, thank you. If I may, I want to just introduce everyone to you. My name is Jakari Sherman. I'm actually the artistic director of Step Africa. Thank you. And as I'm sure you know, you may have read, we are based in Washington, D.C., so we bring you greetings from our nation's capital. Yes, I see you in the audience. So we bring you greetings from our nation's capital. Thank you. Right here I have from Houston, Texas, Mr. Christopher Bryant. From Cincinnati, Ohio, Mr. Delance Jackson. From Queens, New York, Ms. Mafan Akpan. From North Carolina, Mr. Andrew Vinson. From Atlanta, Georgia, Ms. Dion Ellaby. From Washington, D.C., Mr. Michael Alford. And from Baltimore, Maryland, Mr. Ryan Johnson. All right. Now we invite you all to visit us on our website, www.stepafrica.org. You can see it here on my t-shirt, Africa with a K. And we would love to hear from you. We're also on Facebook, so I'm sure many of you are there. And if you don't mind, we want to take you out of here with a game. Can we play a game one more time? We played it earlier, so I'm sure you remember the rules. Here you go, help me out. Clap your hands. Okay? Now listen. When I say okay, remember, you say all right. When I say all right, you say okay. Okay? All right? Okay, okay? All right, all right? Okay, all right. All right, okay? Okay, okay, all right, okay, okay, all right. Okay. Hey, all right. Break it down.